Koschel checked the other dead man.
Chickle. Used to be a bouncer at the Red Ruby. Haven't seen him for a good year. Florilla said he got too heavy into the plonk.
I was still seeing flashes like miniature stars, and despite another effort, I could not raise my shields. I couldn't image anything.
Now what?
Whirl shrugged. Well, sir, if it had just been me and Koschel, we'd report that they got in a fight over the girl and killed each other and she ran off. I nodded.
Yeah, it seems to me that Chickle fought off the other man, protecting her, and then got hit with the stone. Maybe their fighting loosened that platform up there.
That'd do, replied Koschel.
Make Molina happier, too.
Molina?
Chickle's girl. Maybe his wife now. What do we do with the bodies? I asked.
Not much we can do but get a pickup, said Whirl. I'll stay here and you two go back to the pole off Larissa.
What if I stayed with you? I asked. This lane isn't all that well lit.
That was an understatement. It was barely lit at all, with only the single light farther to the south. Might be better, replied Whirl.
Good idea,
seconded Koschel. He turned and hurried off back onto South Middle. We ought to look farther down the lane, just in case, offered Whirl. She's probably long gone, and one of the ones you stopped was one of those after her. I suspected that as well, if not for precisely the same reasons as Whirl voiced. I moved up beside the veteran patroller as we began to check out the lane ahead. No shields. Yet how could I complain about continuing the round with Whirl and Koschel? They had never had shields, and they made patrols every night. Still, I wasn't about to hint anything was wrong, not after the occurrences of the evening. I focused my attention on the lane, checking the more deeply shadowed spots. When we reached the end at Diesel, Whirl turned to me. She could have gone anywhere.
She probably did.
Might as well go back and see if they left any traces. We headed back down the lane, and I was listening for any sound as well as checking windows above, but I heard nothing but the faint echo of our boots on stone. The doorway of the building where the two had hidden, or from which they had emerged, was locked and barred from the inside, and no one answered our poundings. No lamps were lit within, and there were no signs to indicate the building's purpose or use. As we waited for Koschel and the wagon, I could only hope that the rest of the round was less eventful. Far less eventful.